Okay then, really cheap silicone pen molds and the infamous Faith, Hope and Love kit. Right then, we're going to start this video in an unusual place. I'm over at the Voice. Sorry, the lighting isn't the greatest over here for filming. The reason I'm starting over here is, if you go onto basically any of the pen forums, you hear people giving out about this kit. That it's impossible to do. I had to try to do it and it wouldn't work. It got wrecked. Right? And they all seem to have the same problem, that the nib comes out too far. Right. The reason we're starting over here is, normally if we're doing a pen, right, and we're trimming down to the barrel by whatever means you use, we trim down until we see shiny brass, right? Now, I don't know why they do this, but when they've made this kit, they've made it exact. So what you have to do is you have to trim down to the barrel, but not until it gets shiny. You've literally to get it exact. Right? I did a batch of these pens last year that went out to Lourdes, and I did 12 of them, and they all worked perfectly. The first time I ever did one of these pens, I did it the way everybody does it, and I drilled down until I could see shiny brass. Same problem, right? You have to do it exact, and I mean absolutely exact, down to just where the brass starts. You can't go down far enough to make it shiny. What I do is I nibble down and check constantly how close I am. Right, I'll just do this one to show you what I mean. Right, and then I'll do the others off camera and we'll get over to the lathe then. Takes a bit of patience to do it, because you've got to be exact. Right, okay, hopefully the camera's picking that up. I can just about see the brass now in that, right? So my next cut has to be very careful and very shallow. I'm literally just using the weight of the drill, that's all. Now I can see the brass all the way around, but it's not shiny, right? That's going to work, and that's why I'm going to have to drill all the 4 holes in this. That's where, as I said, that's where everybody seems to be making their mistake, is they're treating it like a normal pen kit where we drill down until we see the brass shiny. You can't do that with these kits. Right, I'll finish drilling these holes and I'll see you over at the lathe. Right then, just a quick bit of waffle before we start. I don't know if you can see that there. I'm hoping the camera's picking it up, that you might be able to see the brass there. It still has the original kind of, dullness, that, or tarnish, that's the word I'm looking for. The original tarnish on it from when I got it, from when I opened the packet. I haven't made it shiny. That's because I've come down to just it. I haven't actually cut the tube. And I think that's where an awful lot of people are having a problem with this kit, is they're actually going too low. Right, now, these moulds, Leona Fay, another Irish woodturner, found this, and they are dirt cheap. Right, now what they are is, they're a silicone mould. Right, I made this blank in it, and they are brilliant, right? Now, you know yourself, if I went in to buy a silicone mould for wood turning or for resin work or anything like that, this would probably cost about €20 to buy this mould, right? Leona found them in a shop called The Range. I know they're in Ireland, I think they're in England, I think they're in the UK, I think they're in Europe, they may even be in the States, I'm not 100% sure, right? But just in case that's what you're looking for, right? And what they are is they're ice molds, right? These cost me, I think it was around about $3.80 maybe. You know, as I said, if I was to buy these and the word resin was on it or the word wood turning was on it, it'd probably cost about €20. Leona did the perfect thing, told everybody about them. Like, keeping secrets in wood turning is just, it's stupid, it kills the craft. And the right thing to do is, if you find something, let people know. Pass the information around the place, right? So, great job, Leona. They're fantastic things, a great find. Anybody who's looking for pen molds and they have a The Range shop near them, I would definitely go and grab some of these. Right, that's enough waffle from me. Right then, these blanks, right? What they are is they're offcuts of Bethlehem olive wood with blue resin in them. It's for a specific order, but what I've done is I have not painted the tubes because I want the kind of gold that's in this wood, I want it to kind of flow into the resin a little bit, so I want to see kind of a gold hue off of it. So, as I said, enough waffle from me. We get to turn in this kit. Right, just going to put an edge on this just for finishing. No, still a slight bump just there, do you see? Just gotta get rid of. And because this is for a lady, I want to do it quite slim. Now, because this is for a lady and that I want to kind of, if I can possibly, to see the gold through that. Don't know if I can. I'm after cutting this quite thin. There seems to be a void there. See it? There's a bubble that was in the resin or something. It's fine. Alright, now just while that's drying, what I was saying there about Leona finding something and telling everybody about it, that's the way this craft should be. Us all helping each other out, instead of where you get people and all they're trying to do is put people down, especially new turners. We're supposed to be trying to help each other out here, Chris. The kind of stuff that goes on within certain groups and with certain instructors is what's going to kill this craft. Because people are just not going to they're just not going to stay in a craft that doesn't make them feel good. Like, we have a certain group over here in Ireland who are very much like that. And I've had plenty of run-ins, shall we say, with members of this group who seem to believe that's something they're not. I don't know if I'm gonna get that gold going through that blue or not. I can't see it at the moment. Then that's the 2 Yorkshire grits done, and just a little bit of wax to finish off. As anybody who's been on the channel a while knows, I don't like CI finishes. I think they make a wooden pen feel like plastic. So we let that spin up. So I know this is kind of a weird short video, but I just thought it was important that that the information about those moulds got out. And then, was it last week or maybe the week before, I read on one of the I was reading on one of the pen forums about, yet again, somebody having a problem with this kit, and I'm completely convinced of it. What's happening is they're being pen milled or sanded, or whichever way you happen to do it, down until the tube is shiny. And if you do that, these kits are not going to work. There we go. Can I see the gold through it? No, I can't. Oh well, we missed on that one. I was hoping I could see a little bit of the gold through that blue, but I can't. Right then, we'll stick this thing together. So I'll set up for that and be right back. Right then, we get this thing together. Now, as I've said before, I haven't done one of these kits in a year, maybe. I've said it before. If you're not sure, have the instructions beside you. I do this all the time. I have instructions beside me because I can never remember. I do so many different kinds of kits. Like some, like the Sierras, I can do with my eyes closed, or the cinnamon clicks. But these ones I always double check with myself. Right then. Now, lower kit. That's the lower, this is the upper, the short one is the upper, so that and that. go. The twist mechanism just pushes in. Right. You don't even have to press the twist mechanism home on these. They just literally, you can push them in by hand. Right, so that is that. Right, and then the ring goes on. What I was trying to do was put Faith under the clip. Which way around was that? That's that way around. Right, then that's that part. Get the Faith up the front. Get the base of the pen on. Get the Faith. Which one's that? There it is. Faith lined up. Give it a squeeze home. And if I line the Faith up, open should be at love. It is. Grand. Right. And then the top on. No, that's wrong. Wait a minute. So it's been years since I've done one of these. Press the tip in. See, we all forget sometimes. There we go. Tip pressed on. Now. Right, hold that. Unscrew the twist. Yeah, that was it. Alright. Pull that, unscrew the twist mechanism. Put that in. Jesus, I didn't think I was this rusty on these pens. I obviously am now. Line the Faith up. And there we go. Get that over there. Perfectly in and out. So that is the trick to making these pens, is don't over flush the tubes. Alright, that's where everybody seems to have the problem with these pens. And as I said, I'm rusty on these because I haven't done them in a year or so. And I got so used to doing one of the others that, especially those biker pens. Right, so there you go. There's that pen done. As I say, it works perfectly, goes in and out the way it's supposed to. What I'll do is I'll try and find a link for Amazon for those moulds, and I'll see if the Grange has a link. Right, they're dead handy. Right, so if that's helped you out or you got anything out of it, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like on the video. Sorry it was a bit diddery, but my brain is not working fully today, and I'll see you in the next one.